Section 5 of Harper's Young People, Volume 1, Issue 5, December 2nd, 1879. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Betty B. Harper's Young People, Volume 1, Issue 5, December 2nd, 1879. Embroidered Canvas Rug. The pretty glove case published in No. 2, November 11th, was warmly welcomed, and our young friends are eagerly clamoring for more holiday gifts that they can make readily and cheaply. In compliance with their wish, we will occasionally furnish fancy articles that can be manufactured by little hands. One of the most tasteful and useful presents that we can suggest is a handsome canvas rug, which can be easily made with the help of the accompanying pictures and description, and which is sure to prove a successful Christmas gift. The rug is made of ecru linen Java canvas, which, with the border, can be bought cheaply in any large fancy store. The center of the rug is 28 inches long and 19 inches wide, and is embroidered in loop stitch with claret-colored worsted. The border is 4 inches wide and is worked in cross-stitch with similar worsted. That useful periodical, Harper's Bazaar, gives full directions for working these and many other stitches. Almost every little girl, however, knows how to make these simple stitches, or can find someone to show her. The rug is lined with gray drilling and edged with fringe, of which the illustration Figure 4 shows a full-sized section. To make the fringe, first twist together threads of claret-colored worsted. For this purpose use a wooden reel, the middle rod of which forms a movable handle. One side of the reel is furnished with brass hooks on the ends. Lay a thread of claret-colored worsted on the upper hook as shown by Figure 2. Turn the reel quickly, holding the thread double with the left hand and the handle of the reel with the right hand, until the thread has been twisted long enough to be wound on the reel, with the hands in the position as shown by Figure 3. When the threads have been twisted of sufficient length, wind them tight on a long wooden board 4 inches and 7/8 in circumference. See Figure 4. And for the heading of the fringe crochet on each thread, 1 SC single crochet with claret-colored worsted. Withdraw the board from the loops, twist these, and on the single crochet work a second round of single crochet with similar worsted, at the same time fastening in a chain stitch foundation worked with ecru cotton. In doing this, work alternately 2 single crochet on the foundation and 2 single crochet without the foundation. Another simple fringe is made by winding the worsted on a suitable sized book, then cutting it through on one end and knotting strands of 4 threads each into the edge of the rug. Electric ornaments. Some curious trinkets, to which certain motions can be given at will by means of electricity, have recently been devised by an ingenious Frenchman, Monsieur Trouvé. 2 of these are scarf pins. One has a death's head, gold or enamel, with diamond eyes and lower articulated jaw. The other has a rabbit seated upright on a box with a little bell before it, to be struck with 2 rods held in the animal's forepaws. An invisible wire connects these objects with a small, hermetically closed battery, the ebonite case of which is about the size of a cigarette. It is kept in the waistcoat pocket, and acts only when turned horizontally or inverted. When a person looks at the pin, the owner, slipping a finger into his pocket, moves the battery, whereupon the death's head rolls its eyes and grinds its teeth, or the little rabbit beats the bell with its rods through electromagnetic action. A third kind of ornament is a small bird set with diamonds, to be fixed in a lady's hair, and the wings of which can be set in motion electrically. The Great Wall of China. An American engineer engaged in the construction of a railway in China gives the following account of this wonderful work. The wall is 1,728 miles long, 18 feet high, and 15 feet thick at the top. The foundation throughout is of solid granite, the remainder of compact masonry. At intervals of between 200 and 300 yards, towers rise up, 25 to 30 feet high and 24 feet in diameter. On the top of the wall and on both sides of it are masonry parapets to enable the defenders to pass unseen from one tower to another. The wall is carried from point to point in a straight line, across valleys, plains, and hills, sometimes plunging down into deep abysses. Rivers are bridged over by the wall, while on both banks of large streams strong flanking towers are placed. End of section 5.